My name's Richard Angel. I'm the editor of the Narrowcast Media Group, and I'm joined by Melissa Zanocco, who is from the Infrastructure Client Group. So we've got a new government. The Prime Minister's just spoken to the country and talked about his ambition for the 5 years ahead of him. How do you think this government should be judged from an infrastructure point of view over the next 5-year period?
I think the most important thing is that infrastructure needs long-term commitments, and it's really important that it's depoliticised. So we need to be able to move forward with the things that are going to have the biggest impact. And I really believe that infrastructure transforms people's lives. It makes our lives better. And so it's important that we take the politics out of it, and that we also transform the industry so that it's based on customer outcomes. And I think that with a majority, this government, it will be much easier for them to take the decisions, maybe difficult decisions, and to have a more long-term plan and maybe make things more sustainable for the industry.
We saw after the financial crash how government working with industry, for example, in the automotive industry, really helped transform Britain's prospects. Do you see something like that happening with the Infrastructure Commission or other work that could help government talk to the industry about this future planning in a depoliticised way?
Yes, definitely. I think the Infrastructure Client Group works very closely with government, with industry, and actually with even wider industries. And what we're really looking at is infrastructure now as a kind of system of systems. You can no longer look at building things individually and look at separate big projects. We need to look at how all of these things fit together, and going back to my point before, and how they bring about better lives for the customers that are going to use them. And so I think it's really important that the government works with us, and we have got really good cooperation from lots of departments. So we're not working in isolation. So the good news is we are all working together.
That's great. And for people who are watching this, that might be policymakers, that might be parliamentarians, that might be keen to will the outcomes that you want to, but it's not their issue of expertise. They've come into policy from another point of view, health, or they've come in for public service in some way. How can your group help them make better public policy decisions?
Yeah. Well, because I would say that it probably is everybody's business. So if you do understand the infrastructure and what it can do, so things like net zero, things like even things like inclusive cities, dealing with things like loneliness. There's so many issues that if people understood infrastructure and looked at it as this kind of system and looked at it as in a holistic approach and looked at the kind of outcomes that we want, they would realise that actually a lot of the solutions can be found through infrastructure and us working together rather than individually.
Thank you very much, Melissa. If you want to hear more from the Narrowcast Media Group or our various channels, including City View, please do follow us on YouTube or through our website. Thank you very much.